A city known for its incredible.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. You're watching trueskin-89. I'm back on that Madden NFL 25. We're taking on montecarlow85. So first off, I want to go ahead and tell Mr. Monte Carlo, hey, good luck. Then everybody else, y'all know what y'all need to do. I'm going to press this button right here. Hold it down right now. Boom. Now you press your button. You make sure you hit that subscribe, that like, that follow, that post notifications. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor. trueskin-89 playing the games you like to watch. And right now it's Madden 25.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. On target to his man, Barrios. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Achane again. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Tua looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and short. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. Tua off the play fake. This one's caught. And in for the Miami touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A run here with Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That one gains 7. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Now we're on with Robinson. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here's a give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a first down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. Know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
That's cut beyond the marker. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Eskridge on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Getting out to his left. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami. Tua now from the gun. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
On first down, here's Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got a man. Robinson has it. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Seibert's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Robinson on the inside give. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Do that too short.
Hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard
too
to
flat.
take it away.
Not wasting any time.
I
Are they?
love
What I love
that.
to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL.
Good reaction.
Especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Got him.
And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And defenders are there to get him at the line. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. gun. Tagovailoa. Taken in by Smith. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. Second down. They go play action with Tagovailoa. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So they're left facing third and long. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa.
Got him.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders
should have just kept going straight.
For the second time this game.
Ugh.
No doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and
What? You did it right in front of me.
Sense the need for a splash play and delivers. Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This is Robinson, and he's brought down for a loss. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Commanders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Robinson.
What's taking so long to get back to the line?
Breaking through and the defense holds.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other
That's
side,
right.
it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And he's got a free play here. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a first down after all.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
Chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
But not to after those 5.
Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and just 2 to go. Looking to throw. Toward the
Got it.
sideline, and he's got it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, Daniels. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Commanders holding on to a field goal lead. Third down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown.
Good game.
It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across
Just
this
in case you
league,
like the other guys that want to quit.
Difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Eskridge on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Tua. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Got him.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick.
Oh.
Pays the price for the interception. Big hit brings it into that return.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to...
Could have said bye. All right, so once again, make sure you always adapt and overcome. This is trueskin-89. We have been playing Madden NFL 25 head-to-head. And other than that, I just got to say, peace.